in our sky is this one, Betelgeuse or Betelgeuse. It's a red giant star. If you put it where the sun is, it would extend out to the orbit of...
Humans have long attempted to comprehend the cosmos. With this, curiosity has prompted research into the solar system. However, nobody has gone as far as Elon Musk's Musk has altered our way of thinking. Regarding space exploration and remains, a leader attempts to solve the enigmas surrounding recently. Space Musk has astounded the globe. With the bug June news, scientists have been observing explosions. Betelgeuse attentively watched and foresaw it. Was on the verge of a huge explosion, but has Bal confirmed that Musk's revelation is real? Goose really went crazy, so come along as we discover what the blues really are. Blast the reality of blues. Elon Musk is well known for his love and explosive. The mysteries of space may as well think Betelgeuse has gone viral. This is a concept that many people share. Star Betelgeuse, one of the night sky's brightest stars, have been a subject of interest for Betelgeuse has been a red scientist for years. Orion's supermassive star constellation that is around 500 light-years away from Earth. Its crimson hue has been seen since antiquity, and it has been thoroughly examined in contemporary astronomy during the 1800s. However, what scientists have recently found about Betelgeuse is even more astounding. Scientists have achieved an amazing finding about blues that indicates that it is quite massive in proportion to their size. Betelgeuse has long been thought to be nearing the end of its existence. Its peculiar fading and patterns of brightening indicate that it could burst quickly. Betelgeuse responded in a peculiar manner in 2019 and 2020, causing several people believe it might soon erupt. But more research revealed that the true cause of the response was a gas and dust cloud obstructing its light. But why is Betelgeuse even? What it will leave behind is more intriguing. Behind after the stars burst, such as Betelgeuse releases hefty components, such gold and carbon iron compounds that are beneficial produce new planets, stars, and possibly life. Its detonation will be an essential phase in the life-death cycle inside. Despite the fact that Betelgeuse hasn't erupted, but it demonstrates how dynamic and the cosmos is rushing along and unexpected. Events like these are seen by many people as a request for further information on the stars. Knowing them might eventually be beneficial to us. More effectively get ready for the future and discover our position in the universe, notwithstanding. Numerous forecasts have been made by scientists. Regarding Betelgeuse, there are still astounding details about this celebrity that many people are unsure about what may occur when, at last, it comes to the conclusion of its existence. Will we be prepared for the changes in the cosmos? It will activate, so stay tuned. We have the responses to the following astounding facts that amaze Goose is still regarded as one of the night sky's most intriguing stars. What makes Goose so incredible is how erratic and enigmatic it do. From its enormous size to its unique, this star's behavior is consistently unexpected. Scientists in attracting the public's attention. Among the most startling truths about because of its size, Betelgeuse isn't. The size of a single Betelgeuse is almost 764 times how big our Sun is. And if it were positioned at the center of the solar system, Mercury, Venus, and Earth would all be ingested. Jupiter and Mars, which provide you with a sense of this star's immense size. In spite of its size, it's really getting closer to Betelgeuse toward the conclusion of its life, is anticipated to detonate as a supernova during the next 100,000 years. Even more intriguing is the fact that Betelgeuse is losing mass quickly. Gas and dust are being lost from stars via strong stellar winds, and this substance being gradually pushed out into space. This expelled substance may create a nebula, which are dust and gas clouds that ultimately produce new stars. And this method demonstrates how even planets Betelgeuse and other celebrities are very important in the recycling of stuff throughout the cosmos, which makes the universe more varied. Betelgeuse really attracted the attention of the globe in late 2019 and the beginning of 2020. When it unexpectedly decreased in brightness, the star became into 2/3 dimmer. In a few weeks, generating a great deal of conjecture, individuals were pondering if this indicated that the scientists were about to see a star explode. Subsequently, found that the dimming wasn't due to the fact that Betelgeuse was dying, but because it had released a huge dust cloud. That momentarily obscured its light from reaching Earth is yet another astounding fact. Is it true that Betelgeuse is a pulsing star? Indicates that its brightness varies with time. When the star grows and shrinks, these convection is the cause of changes. Currents inside the star that are comparable to Betelgeuse's kettle of boiling. Water approximately 400 days make up a brightness cycle, making it seem lighter, and several occasions when Betelgeuse ultimately detonates as a supernova will leave an amazing legacy. The center of the stars will either become a neutron star, or if sufficiently massive, both of these things are black holes. A sum of the more drastic items in the neutron stars in the cosmos are imagine packing a whole city's worth of bulk into a single cube of sugar. However, black holes possess such gravitational pull that even light cannot escape. But above this, there is anything about which no one has spoken. Next up, Betelgeuse will disclose it to one of the most fascinating facts about the fact that it's among the closest Earth-star supernova candidates is around 640 light-years distant, so that seen as being near in cosmic terms when it does blow up, it will be seen from Earth. Even in the daytime, scientists forecast that the explosion may occur as radiant as a full moon, and might last for staring up over the course of weeks or months. Looking up and seeing a second brilliant thing beside the sun, that's what a Betelgeuse supernova may resemble. In spite of its proximity, scientists have verified that the explosion of Betelgeuse won't damage the planet due to the radiation, and supernova particles will disperse out in space and won't make it to our planet in hazardous quantities. Rather than being a cause for concern, it will be a celestial occurrence that humans on Earth will never forget, that it's uncommon to see a real-time supernova. So, when combat, once the energy runs out, it will be a once-in-Goose's lifelong sight fight, has also been a prominent figure for researchers. The behavior of stellar evolution has questioned accepted notions about how studying enormous stars live and die. Been keeping an eye on Betelgeuse for decades with the most cutting-edge telescopes worldwide. The information they've gathered has enhanced our comprehension of supernova occurrences and the role that stars have in the creation of intriguing new components such as Betelgeuse. Unusual actions have drawn the attention of the public's focus on the declining. The incident garnered international attention, as several astronomers began to observe the star's social media accounts were crowded with including debates over whether BU might blow up shortly. This degree of popular interest demonstrates how cosmic occurrences may bring humans together. Beetle, united in wonder at the cosmos. The effects of juice extend beyond its use as the intriguing star. It also emphasizes the hazards related to technology that space weather when a blue star bursts, releasing a significant quantity of electromagnetic fields. But Betelgeuse is enough far to not impact Earth directly by staring back at Betelgeuse. Has also played a significant role in significant part in stories from antiquity and culture due of its vivid red hue. Many it was regarded by cultures as an important Greek mythology star because it is a component of the constellation of Orion in Hindu society. The hunter is the star, referred to as Ardra, which means wet one, and is connected to storms and devastation, as well as Aboriginal Australians' Betelgeuse was used in their production. tales that see it as a component of a spiritual. These cultural allusions to the body of a being demonstrate how people have always been captivated by mysteries and the stars. However, that's just one more amazing blues has really been directly. Most stars captured on camera by telescopes are too far to see closely. Although Betelgeuse are so large and near that researchers have been able to record pictures of its surface taken in 2020, the exact blues was photographed using a big telescope. When it dims, it displays darkness, stains, and a thick layer of dust on its surface cloud close by. These pictures provide us with a unique examine a star's surface characteristics. Outside of the solar system, System 1, the ingredient that produces Betelgeuse. The cosmic scale is important, symbolizes and serves as a reminder of how little we are in the universe's overall context. Betelgeuse and other celebrities are born for millions of years and ultimately pass away in amazing explosions. The ingredients they emission during a supernova, including carbon, iron, and oxygen, are necessary for the creation of planets that host life, and in a sense, we are all connected to life itself. Composed of the stardust of old stars that burst long before the Earth was created. Betelgeuse comes to mind when you think about it's difficult to avoid experiencing awe at the cosmos. The upcoming explosion of this star will be one of the most breathtaking places that people have ever seen. It will reveal the unpredictable factors at play in the forces of the cosmos that shape galaxies, construct planets, and even life. Betelgeuse may be worth millions of dollars. Years old, yet its tale is not yet over. Astronomers, scientists, and the general public will keep a careful eye on this celebrity, awaiting the moment when it eventually illuminates the sky in a last spectacular act. But scientists later created a breathtaking, they disclosed the potential. What happened as a result of the Betelgeuse explosion, they found that they would undoubtedly go. You're stunned by the startling results of Blue Explosion. The Blue Explosion. A giant star approaching the end of its life will be among the most amazing activities that take place in our galaxy. When this occurs, the consequences will have a significant influence on its environment, which is evolving the universe's structure in ways it may last for millions of years, generating new stars and enhancing. The explosion in space with heavy ingredients will initiate a number of modifications that will keep forming the galaxy when one of the keys is exploded by Betelgeuse. Consequences will include the development of new stars. A supernova similar to that of Betelgeuse's expected explosion causes shock waves to be released, can traverse the interplanetary. The gas and particles that act as a medium between clouds are compressed by these shock waves from stars, of dust and gas that causes them to fall. The gas warms up as it congregates. This may ultimately result in the birth of this procedure is known as new stars. There is something called triggered star formation. It has been noted in further regions of the burst of space. Betelgeuse will probably cause a surge of new stars. Developing nearby, just like in the past, star creation has resulted from supernovas in other regions of the galaxy, besides creating new stars via Baal's eruption. Juice will also disperse heavy substances across space. Elements like iron, gold, and production of uranium occurs in the cores of big stars in their lives. When, in a supernova, the star dies, components are strewn across the nearby area, which is crucial, due to the fact that these heavy metals are the components of planets and other celestial bodies devoid of supernovas, such as these components explode in combat. Goo would not be able to create new stars, planets, or even the way we live our lives. The explosion will improve the environment. Interstellar medium supplying the unprocessed resources for the next generation of stellar systems and maybe livable. The burst of world's beetle fluids can produce a nebula, which is a huge gas cloud, and dust the explosion's leftovers. Will create this nebula, which will become into a scientific laboratory in space. Nebulae are the birthplaces of new stars, and we may learn a lot by studying them about how planets and stars are formed via observation. Beetle fluids creation of a nebula. Scientists studying explosions will be able to find out more about the procedures that propel the development of new stars, and this nebula's planetary systems will enable scientists to investigate how the remains of a dying celebrity may go on to produce new planets, stars, and maybe even new like the shock waves from solar systems. The blast of beetle fluids passes through, they will disrupt the surrounding space. Areas where the interstellar medium is expected to be impacted by the explosion's force. This disruption may result in modifications to adjacent gas clouds, either causing new star formation or blocking it in certain. The gas will be compressed by the shock waves, enough clouds to bring them down, and create new stars somewhere. The waves of shock might stop gas clouds from collapse, perhaps delaying the influence of new star formation on the interstellar medium will be extensive. This might impact the development and growth of neighboring star systems for future years, or maybe millions of years, especially after using Betelgeuse. Astronomers will be monitoring possible explosions, gathering a vast quantity of information to examine the event. Observatories located throughout the globe will examine the light released by the blast, in addition to the spectra of the illumination, to comprehend what is occurring across the supernova. The information from the explosion in Betelgeuse will be beneficial. Researchers improve their simulations of how elements are made and how stars perish and dispersed across the cosmos. This light curves will be included in the data. Monitor the explosion's brightness. In addition to spectroscopic data throughout time, it provides scientists with the composition of the light, and therefore the components created during the explosion. This details would be very helpful in enhancing our knowledge about supernova and the death of the stars. But here's the twist. The overwhelming amount of data generated by something like the eruption of Betelgeuse will provide serious obstacles to the repercussions of the explosion of Betelgeuse, will increase knowledge of these dangers, and urge researchers to pay attention, keep an eye on surrounding stars that could provide one of the most concerning threats. Consequences of a close supernova are the potential for widespread extinction. Research has indicated that a supernova that happened within 100 light-Earth's years might have disastrous repercussions for life on Earth. The radiation from a blast like that may remove the ozone layer from the Earth, exposing living things to dangerous UV sunlight beams. According to some studies, think that previous major extinctions, like with the occurrence of Ovis Silurian extinction 450 million years ago, may be being set up by a neighboring supernova, although there are undoubtedly further ramifications. Continue to observe to learn about the explosion of Betelgeuse may also have an impact on with today's technology, we might see where our technology is inadequate and requires satellite networks for improvement, which include vital to international communication. Weather forecasts and navigation could thrown off balance by the radiation and powerful particles that come from a supernova. However, given Betelgeuse's distance, this improbable that the incident will be used as evidence. Research to comprehend how space events may affect the infrastructure of technology. For example, solar storms have caused power grid harm in the past. Satellites, as well as a nearby supernova, would probably have a more serious effect. The burst of beetle fluids will force engineers and scientists to create more robust technology that are capable of endure the consequences of space weather and other cosmic occurrences. Researchers will moreover strive to better prepare for major Betelgeuse explosion in space will provide a unique chance to learn a real-time supernova but it will also highlight the shortcomings of the existing systems for detection and monitoring. Creating more sophisticated early warning systems for cosmic occurrences will develop into an astronomer's top priorities, include enhancing both space-based and ground-based observatories to track variations in the stars more successfully. Scientists may also investigate methods for determining when a star is set to explode, like a supernova. With more precision, these enhancements will be beneficial, not just astronomers, but individuals addressing additional space-related risks. It will assist us in comprehending and being ready. Considering such risks, one of the most important results of the conflict, Goose's the partnership will be explosive. Would connect several disciplines of astronomers, will have to collaborate with data scientists, engineers, and even policymakers to really comprehend the event and its consequences. For instance, the enormous volumes of information gathered from the explosion will need advanced computational tools, algorithms to. It may be necessary for process engineers to create new tools to investigate the traces of the policymakers from supernova will have to think about the consequences of events in space on Earth's infrastructure and create plans to reduce possible hazards. By working together, will demonstrate the significance of collaborating across domains to tackle challenging issues. And further significant consequence of combat Goose's potential is its explosion. Influence on education due to the proliferation of Goose will have an impact on schooling as well. Probably make a lot of people, particularly young, those that are curious about space. This is a fantastic opportunity to instruct students. Further information about the cosmos and our role in it teaches children about significant space occurrences, will enable them to consider new technology and research that can encourage upcoming engineers, scientists, and leaders to address issues pertaining to. Additionally, space will serve as a wake-up call that we may be impacted by happenings in our environment. Typically, we consider natural calamities, such as storms or earthquakes, but we seldom consider space occurrences when it will remember us, when the star we can see bursts. Us that we belong to a vast cosmos. With strong forces, this might alter how we perceive our position in space and how crucial it is to be ready for uncommon yet significant situations. This new consciousness might inspire us to study more about space in the cosmos and to make investments in. What do you think about space research? Do you believe the BJU outburst is the scientists' forecasts are correct? Leave a comment with your ideas. Remember to like and subscribe below. Click the next button to visit our channel. You won't want to watch the video on your screen. I miss it.